I'm psychic and my dreams are like visions. And I had this dream last night that this Belgian Manoir came up to me at the beach while I was at school at the beach. And this Belgian Manoir came up to me and I pet it and it was friendly. And this man with 3 children walked by and I assumed that they were his children. And the Belgian Manoir came up to the man and the 3 children. And I said, "Is that your dog? I'm considering taking it. I thought it was a stray." He said, "No, you need to have a puppy." And then the dog got aggressive with the 3 children, and one child disappeared, and one child walked away from the dog and was safe, and the other child did not realize the dog was a threat and was still hanging around the dog. And the man pushed the dog away from the children, and I realized those were my 2 adult children, and the one that was around the dog was my daughter Emma. And my daughter Emma, the last time I saw her was in September, and I went to her house because she had abandoned me. She said, "Take me off your name as your emergency contact." And my kids had been parentally alienated from me by my parents and their father. And she said her eyes were dilated, and I knew that she'd been hanging out with her dad, who I know has been a cocaine trafficker and is trafficking cocaine and is trafficking children with his girlfriend, Amber Tucker. And she stole my children from me. And so Emma's eyes were really dilated, and I knew that she'd been on cocaine. Her dad had given it to her, and she is involved with this man who says his name is Alfred Marshall Tucker. He's a Maricopa County sheriff. He's a cop. And that's who was in my dream as that dog. And he's trafficking my children. And my son knew to get away. He's sober, but my daughter's mixed up in drugs, and she's trying to get off of him. "Emma, you need to get off the drugs. They're clouding your judgment." And she doesn't know to get away from Alfred James Marshall. She doesn't realize he's a bad man because it's clouding her discernment. And he's a bad man who, I don't know his real name. I know that he has a Nigerian accent, but he says he's Jamaican. And he's not a good man, Midgey. And yesterday, I gave my kids my new number yesterday, and in my comments, somebody named Captain Neo came in my comments and he said, "Love you, Mom. Come home. Dad's acting funny again." And I started looking at his subscribers, and he had some heavy hitters in his subscribers. He had Call Me Chris in his subscribers, and this makeup artist who did makeup for Lady Gaga. He had some subscribers with a lot of subscribers himself, and one of them had a skit that said, wouldn't a vampire hunter like be a real loser in a club? They're vampires. And he had one who had this skit, who had a video that was Shrek with a car, and it's like, "Hey, you want a free car?" And then you go to the car and it said, "Boom, you're dead. It was a trap. They were trying to kill me." Emma, he's a bad man. These are bad people. Trust me. Get away from them.